Drink, please.
Yes, Kale. Anything for you. I mean, me.
Whatever. Is dinner ready? We're working on it.
Yeah, while it might be a fun idea, my army of clone servants is just science fiction. But cloning animals, well, that's science fact. Meet Elizabeth Ann. She's a black-footed ferret who was born in the US a couple of weeks ago. They're an endangered species, which makes her pretty special. But what's even specialer is she's a clone. Cloning is the process of copying living things, making something that is genetically identical to another. You might have heard of Dolly. No, not that one. Yeah, that one. In the late 90s, Dolly became the world's first mammal to be cloned from adult cells. See, a baby is usually a mix of DNA from its mum and its dad, which makes it unique. But in Dolly's case, scientists took DNA from one sheep and put it inside an egg that had its DNA removed, which means the baby sheep is an exact copy of this sheep over here. Bah. Since Dolly, scientists have cloned more than 20 species, from cows to dogs to monkeys, and there are all sorts of reasons to clone an animal. For instance, from just a few cells, you could clone the perfect horse, or breed a copy of your favourite dog, or clone mice to study how diseases develop. In this case, it was to save a species from the brink of extinction. You see, until 1981, these black-footed ferrets were thought to be extinct, until a handful were discovered on a farm and taken into a captive breeding program. Since then, they've had lots of babies. The trouble is, all of them are closely related. So, to try and bring some new DNA into the family, scientists created a clone. Elizabeth Ann's DNA was taken from a wild female named Willa, who died in the mid-1980s. Willa was preserved at the Frozen Zoo, a place in San Diego that has frozen samples of more than 1,000 rare and endangered species. It's got a lot of people excited at the potential for cloning to save endangered species, and even bring animals back from the dead. Maybe. One day. But it's not all sunshine and dinosaurs. Cloning animals is controversial. It doesn't always work. And clones will sometimes have deformities or serious health issues throughout their life. It's why there's been criticism of companies that offer to clone people's pets overseas. As far as humans are concerned, many reckon the risks are just too high. And in many countries, including Australia, there are laws against cloning us. Which is a shame, because 1,000 walking, talking Kales could be a treat for us all.
I agree, Kale.
I agree, Kale.